So there's this dude named Hamlet, and one day he was just chilling in the castle. He was having one of those midlife crises because he didn't know how to feel. You see, his dad, King Hamlet Sr., died, and his mom, Gertrude, is hoochie and jumped on his uncle Claudius's case a lot quicker than anyone should ever move on from a spouse. So like I said, Hamlet is just walking through the castle, and one of his frat boys from the good old days was like, bro, look. And then all of a sudden, this ghost appears out of nowhere, and he says, I am your father. And Hamlet is like, and then the ghost says, your uncle who has the hots for your ma killed me, and you should get revenge on Claudius, your uncle. But leave your mom out of this because she can't help that she's hoochie. Now, Hamlet is squishy, and it doesn't take long for him to get in his feels, so he sits on this for a while. Hamlet's mom, Gertrude, and his mad thick girlfriend, Ophelia, start to get a little worried about him. Hamlet's girl, Ophelia, was warned by her dad, Polonius, and her brother, Laertes, that she should stay away from Hamlet. Ophelia took her brother, Laertes' advice and figured he could just be trying to hit it and quit it. So, Ophelia basically goes through Hamlet's phone, leaks his nudes, and after sending people to spy on Hamlet, finds that his side girl is not a side girl, but really that he is actually torn up about his mom and is deciding on what to do about the fact that his uncle Claudius is a murderer. Hamlet is clever and puts on a play that basically reenacts that the king was murdered by his brother. He can tell by the reaction of Claudius that it's true that he murdered King Hamlet Sr. Hamlet plans to kill Claudius, but feels bad because he catches Claudius in the middle of praying and doesn't want to kill him because he thinks that Claudius might go to heaven. So instead, he goes to confront his mom, Gertrude. And when he tries to tell her, she freaks out. They hear a noise, and Hamlet stabs through the curtain thinking that it's Claudius snooping, but it turns out to be Polonius. Dun dun dun, and he dies. Meanwhile, Ophelia is really feeling lonely because Hamlet hasn't hit her up in a while. And so she starts jamming out by the river and picking flowers, and she either kills herself or drowns. We don't really know, but she got really upset and got her heart broken, and now she's dead. Dun dun dun. Laertes is mad that Hamlet killed his father Polonius, and he also thinks that Hamlet is to blame for Ophelia killing herself, or drowning. He also thinks that Hamlet is losing his... So, he goes to Claudius, who wants everyone to think that Hamlet is losing his... and they come up with this plan to kill Hamlet. They dip a sword in poison and challenge Hamlet to a duel, Fortnite style. So Claudius was worried that the sword fight could go bad, and he offered a toast in Hamlet's name. Hamlet was probably paranoid, so he didn't drink it. But on the other hand, Gertrude, because she's thirsty, drank it and died. Which made Hamlet mad because somebody killed his dad and now his hoochie mama. Now, I'm not sure how this fight is still going, but Hamlet is trying to figure all of this out while fighting Laertes. It must have been off his game. because Laertes basically chopped off his arm. And in all the craziness of the battle, they somehow end up dropping the ketchup knife. I mean, the poisoned sword. And Hamlet now has possession of it. So he kills Laertes. In his dying breaths, Laertes tells Hamlet that the sword was dipped in poison, and that they're both going to die, and that the whole thing was set up by, dun dun dun, Claudius. Hamlet loses his again and tackles the old man Claudius, and pours the rest of the poison drink down his hatch. And now it's Hamlet's turn to die, because he was cut by the poisoned sword. Horatio the frat boy says, "Good night, sweet prince," and promises to tell his story. And then it's just him and a room of dead people. So basically, everyone is mad or has gone mad, and then they all kill each other. And then, this dude with impeccable timing, Fortinbras, who was the Prince of Norway, shows up to a bunch of dead people and takes over the kingdom of Denmark.